Hello everyone, this video will cover Module 15. So Module 15 is the first of two that are part of the final for the class. You will be doing some revision and reflection in the last two modules. They will be open at the same time, but they are separated out because it is intended that you do Module 15 first. There are some questions in Module 16 that are about the Module 15 work. So you can do them early if you want. They'll be open for quite a while because you do have fall break. It kind of falls later this semester. So that fall break, technically you get a week break, a week off. But keep in mind that Module 16 is also due early because we do not have an extra week at the end. All Allen classes end on Wednesday. So let me show you what Module 15 looks like. You can see that it's pretty short. You have some resources and then you have one assignment to complete. The resources are just related to revising and editing. This assignment that you're going to complete, the revision assignment, if you had me or somebody who used this assignment in Comp 1, it'll look familiar because it's pretty much the same type of assignment. And the whole purpose of this assignment is to just get more practice proofreading and editing your own writing. And so our focus really is on getting you to the point where, I mean, nobody is a perfect writer, but the best writers are ones who really understand their own writing to the point where they can go through and give a solid, proofreading, editing, revising session for their own work. And so that's a big challenge for a lot of writers. So there's some chapters that can help you out here, as well as a video, but the main part of this unit is really just to complete this assignment. So this is separate from your essays. You're going to have a separate Word document, and you're going to pick 20 sentences or 20 errors from the assignments that you've written so far. You can use any of the essays, so the rhetorical analysis, argument, annotated bibliography, research paper. You can also use the visual analysis, but there is a good chance that I won't have it graded before you do this assignment. And so if you are wanting to mostly use my feedback for this assignment, then you'll have to just kind of stick with these first ones here. So the objective is for you to pull sentences out of your writing and correct them. You can use the stuff that I've commented on, but you can also find errors on your own. You may have made the same error more than once, and so you may have that multiple times looking at a very similar type of mistake that you've made. What you'll be doing is typing out the original. So you have the initial sentence. If the error applies to more than one area, like or a large part of your essay, you don't necessarily have to copy and paste the whole essay into this assignment, but you do want to give an indication of what's going on or what you would correct. If it's something that didn't exist in the original, like you didn't have a topic sentence for a body paragraph, then you would just put original did not exist or NA or something like that. And then the corrected version would be the sentence that you should have written or that you would write if you were revising the essay. The last thing that you include is why you would make that correction. So either it's a grammar mistake that you made, a grammar rule that you broke, so comma splice, something like that, or it may be something that you wanted to reword, or something was missing, so a paragraph didn't have a topic sentence, something like that. So there's a lot of things that you could do with this. Most students focus on individual sentence errors because they're easier and easier to put on in this assignment and easier to keep track of. And they're also, I think, the most useful thing to really focus on. It doesn't have to be a specific error as like a grammar rule that you broke. It could also be just something that you wanted to reword is fine. So you should be able to find at least 20 of them within all of the work that you've done this semester. If for some reason you have you didn't turn in some of these assignments, or there are some issues, maybe you turned them in late so you didn't get feedback on them yet, something like that. And so you've run out of sentences, you can always send me an email and I'll send you some sentences to correct. But that, just kind of keep that in mind. You are graded on having 20 sentences, whether they all come from the same essay or they're spread out, or you're doing some of the same errors over and over again. It doesn't really matter as long as you have 20 sentences. So this is what it's going to look like. This is my example here. If you can, if you want, separate it out by essay. Sometimes students do that just to keep track of where they're at, because it might take you more than one session to complete this. And then make sure you number them. This is important because you don't want to lose points because you can't count. So make sure that you have them numbered, and then you can see the majority are going to just be single sentences. You've got the original version, the corrected version, and then the explanation of what you corrected. If it applies to the entire essay, you might write something like a paragraph rearrangement and then kind of explain what you should do or would have done, and then, you know, the reason why. You do not need to make any changes to the essay itself. You are not going to turn in a corrected version of the essay. All you're turning in is this document with it basically outlined different sentences that should be corrected or could have been corrected in the original. So that's the revision assignment itself. It's not, you don't actually have to make changes to the essay. So if you have questions at all, let me know. Send me an email. Otherwise, have a great week.